naturally beautiful, right? Because you were born that way.
Yeah, there you go.
I love it. I love it. I'm glad that you are naturally beautiful that way. Okay, so I don't know. I don't remember even. We got so far away from my whatever the fuck my topic was that I don't even remember what my fucking topic is anymore. You guys remember what my topic was?
I thought you were speaking about something about a preacher and something that what he
Well,
did.
back in the comments.
No, that was
Oh,
yesterday.
Oh,
It was
okay.
That was
yesterday.
yesterday. No, you had. Where's your notebook?
my notebook was here, but I don't think I said what was in my notebook. Well, because I mean,
Well, you
because
had your copy.
because it wasn't because my shit me fucking serious. That was yesterday. So I wrote down and look. I want you to know these are all questions that I have that goes through my head all day long about what I should talk about. Just want you to know. But I think my question that I wrote, which was question number 100, that I don't think that was the question that I actually was talking about. So my question number 100 was last time rejection made you feel insecure. See how heavy that was?
Hmm.
Right. So I mean, to
Pretty
me,
heavy.
I'm sorry. What, Charles?
Yeah, that is a pretty heavy question.
That is a heavy question because I don't think people understand that rejection and insecurity goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
but it don't have to be heavy because the last time I had to pull up to a light and it turned red and I wanted it to be green, I felt rejected and I felt some type of way.
Damn it, I can't.
But it's a
I
type of
can't.
rejection,
I'm not
right?
even laughing.
Yeah.
But did
Like
you take
why
it
you gotta
out?
turn red on why you gotta turn red on me? I wanna go like the people in front of me got to go. Like
Right.
I'm just saying. It don't
Okay,
have
so
to
does
be
that mean that
heavy.
you gotta take it out? Okay, so does that mean you have to take it out on every single light, or the drivers that are around you, or the like? So there was a guy earlier, IshaBee. He was telling me that he does not want to drive a car because the way that the cars are made nowadays are made out of plastic, and he could get unalive driving in those type of cars. And he is saving his money for a truck where the truck was made sturdier and he would know that nothing would happen to him if he had a full metal car.
Well, let him know I got one that's for sale. It's $10,000. Tell him to come buy it. 1985 GMC one.
Does he not know that the weight of the car, the trajectory, the speed, centrifugal force, all of them things, if he's in a metal car and the same thing happens, metal bends? I'm not understanding.
I didn't understand.
Do you not know that people used to unalive in those vehicles too?
But mind you, this is the same guy that said I was racist because I didn't like men.
What about the combustion part? They still blow up. I'm confused.
I
I
mean,
was
what about
confused.
the fact
Worse
that
when they're
there's
older.
still there's glass windows, people get
That
ejected,
part?
like
That part?
I mean, he takes a bus, or even if he walks, right? Can he get hit by a car?
Sure can.
But
I mean, if he walking
whoa.
around if he walking around in the big city where I live at, your ass can fall in the manhole and won't
you can
nobody
do
know
that too.
you
Like,
disappeared.
trillions of
Let's talk about
possibilities.
hold on. Let's talk about the bus part for just a second. So he doesn't want to drive a combustion engine and a plastic car, but he wants to ride around on a big ass propane bottle. That's a good idea.
God
But
damn it.
I mean, so all right. So now the history of this is right. So the history of it was he was, and then so I always have great conversations with men, and then you normally it starts going like, boom. The more I talk to them, the more they dig themselves in a hole. So the conversation was good. He was brought up in California on a 10-acre farm. He was the youngest of a whole bunch of kids. His father's all his older brothers went into the military. One of his brothers came back from the military and was on a motorcycle accident and got unalived. And so because of that, his father protected him and wouldn't let him go do anything, wouldn't let him go to the military, wouldn't let him take a job outside of his house. So that type of so I believe that caused that fear in him where now as an adult he's kind of like nervous about think that he has that insecurity of him of the outside world. He's like scared of the outside world of things that might happen because of how he was raised. That's what my interpretation was, because I was like, the way he was saying, now did he admit that? Of course he didn't admit it, but it's like, why would you not want to drive around in a car? because you thought an accident was going to happen.
Well, I will say this. Like IshaBee was pointing out, I think that he obviously doesn't think about science either. The science and safety behind most vehicles today is a hell of a lot better than it used to be. My 1985
Cars drive by themselves now.
Yeah, my 1985 pickup is not safe by most standards of anything anymore. So I love my truck, but it ain't safe like the new vehicles are today.
Yeah, I mean, he might not want to look up what happened to Mariska Hargitay. You know who Mariska Hargitay is, right? From Law and Order, the actress from Law and Order SVU.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that almost happened to me. But anyway,
so her mother. A lot of people don't know her mother was the pinup model Jane Mansfield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Her mother unalived in a horrific accident. Mariska was actually in the vehicle when it happened. Mariska and her brother were actually in the vehicle with Jane Mansfield, the mother's boyfriend, and I don't remember if the boyfriend was driving or there was a separate driver, but they were in the vehicle. The kids were very, very young. I think they were sleeping in the back seat, which is why they didn't unalive. But their vehicle crashed into a truck, and Jane Mansfield, the boyfriend, and if there was another driver, were beheaded. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so if he thinks that an older vehicle is going to necessarily protect you because,
Yeah, no, I mean, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I don't think, but again, I think it was just more of excuses, like him saying that I was racist because I didn't like men. And I kept on trying to tell him, you need to Google the word racism. And then he kept on saying that it was slang. And I never heard of that slang before. I didn't know that.
That's not how slang works. But
I didn't think that was slang either. I never heard. It was an excuse, Donna. It's an excuse. So do you think are insecure? Do you think? Okay, so let's go back to what I was saying. I don't know why I got off of that. So rejection that makes you feel insecure, right? So if you get rejected from a job, do you think that you can't do that job? If somebody said, "Oh, sorry, you're not qualified for this job," would that stop you? Good morning, Ms. Tawanda. Would that stop you from going after that same type of job?
For me, it does. It just makes me do it for myself. If no one would, honor me trying to do it for them, then I would just say, they don't deserve it. Maybe I should just build it for myself.
Give me an example. So you're trying to say, so if you go for a job, you want to be.
I've been excuse me. I've been window cleaning since I was a kid. My dad owned the company.
Okay.
When I was married to my Puerto Rican wife in Cleveland, I used that to try to get a job over there, and it's just the way it worked out. Like he said that my credentials and everything wasn't up to par. So I literally talked to my dad and I just moved back to Cali and started my own business. I said, why go through the struggles of trying to give someone your hard, work and experience if they looking at you, through a prejudiced way? It doesn't matter about the job. So I just left and I just started my own. I hope that's a good enough example. But.
There was so much in what you just said. People do. I don't think that people don't realize that the longer the conversation is, the more there's so many things to. And I think that's the reason why the conversations always get sideways. Okay. So. Okay.
Hey, can I have the big boss real quick? Boy, that thing looks
your license plate. Oh, you shouldn't be showing your fucking license plate, Charles. I like your truck, by the way. I just don't want you showing your license plate, honey. I don't know.
It's a Utah license plate, and I'm in Nebraska. Tell them good luck.
Oh, so you driving around illegally? I gotcha. We're all gonna fucking report you.
Remember, technically, I live in an RV, which means every address I have is temporary, except for the home address, technically in Utah.
All right, technicality. Okay, go ahead.
But
What
anyway,
about the truck? I like old trucks like that. Does it make a lot of noise when you start it up?
it does make some pretty good noise. It makes a pretty good rumble. You bet it does. But here's the thing. My point is, look at how nice and pretty and how nice that thing's going to fold right the hell up when I slam into the back end of a truck. I'm just saying. Yeah, that truck is not really, but I love my old truck, but it's not near as safe
Yeah,
as it used
I think he was just saying it just to say it, Charles. Honestly, I really don't think he had any stance on it. I think maybe it could have been that he had a DWI, and that's the reason why he wasn't even allowed to drive, right? But I mean, maybe the story of something could happen to him in a vehicle was just a fucking story. Just saying.
That's true. And the new headlights, I just put new headlights in too, by the way. So
I like it. I like it very light. It looks. I like the grill on it.
Yeah, Bertha's got some new eyeballs, so we made her look a little more girly.
Like a little girl. Okay, so let me. I wanna. And the only I don't know where I want to go with you. Perfect. I don't know where I want to go.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, Norman.
Welcome in, Norman.
Good morning.
You know that you're up here?
I know.
Good morning, Candy
Good morning,
girl.
everybody.
Good morning. Did you come up here to say something, baby?
I'm up here to say hi to everybody.
Okay, well, good morning. Hi.
So, what are you guys doing?
We're doing good. We were talking about insecurities. You have any insecurities?
I don't really think so.
You don't think so? I think I have insecurities. I have a lot of insecurities.
What are your insecurities?
Like, okay, so like for me, right? For me, I think I'm the fucking bomb, fucking diggity. Like, I think I'm the fucking shit. I think I'm fucking great and I'm fucking amazing. I think I'm fucking bad as hell, right? I think so, right? But when I get rejected on this app, like not on this app, but when I get rejected, when I go out and meet men, or even with that dude, that the pastor, right? That's a sign of rejection. Even though it's somebody that I'm not, it's a sign of rejection. He blocked me. I'm like, he fucking rejected me. I'm just like, damn, you don't see how great and amazing I am? So that will cause a little bit of insecurity in me because of that rejection. That's what I was saying. So you never felt rejected by that? Okay, and the only reason why I want to say that, Perfect, because it feels like when you keep on saying that your wife is Puerto Rican, right? Why do you feel like that's something that you need to have to say?
Wait, hold on.
I was just trolling.
Hold on. Take a sit back.
I was just trolling when
Are
I
you
said
serious?
I just. You said for what?
Yeah. Yeah, why do you feel like you had to keep on mentioning that your wife is Puerto Rican or your ex-wife was Puerto Rican?
I miss her. I just miss her. What's the
I
problem?
love that. I love that. I love that you miss her. I love it, but it shouldn't be because she's Puerto Rican, right?
No, it's because she's passed away, ma'am.
Right. Okay. So, but you're not listening to what I just said. I understand. So you want to talk? Okay. So I understand. You want to talk about your wife. I get it. I can understand that. I think a lot of men that lost their wives. Honestly, and I
think she's speaking to the significant
question-
ethnicity. In other words, like just not saying your wife. I think that's what she's saying. Like,
Right. So the question is, did you have another wife that wasn't Puerto Rican?
No, but I'm working on the second one.
And you want her to be Puerto Rican?
No, ma'am.
Because like if I was
the tradition that they showed me, the culture that I endured, like it was fun. It was respectful. I loved it. It's a good part of my life. I ain't got no regrets or shame in
Can
that.
I ask you what? Can I ask you what you are? Perfect.
I'm a mutt. I'm Hans 57.
You what? You're Hans 57.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
I'm a mutt.
You're a mutt. Okay. Don't know what that means either.
He's got all kinds.
Is there a difference between being a mutt and being Puerto Rican? Puerto Ricans are black. Well, go ahead. Is there a difference?
Ma'am, I got Puerto Rican kids.
I mean, there's a race, right? So you have races, right? There's different races. You're black, you're white. It's a race, right? It's not a nationality. It's a race, right?
What can I ask you? What exactly are you asking me? Can you be more specific?
My question is, why do you keep on saying about your Puerto Rican wife? That's like saying I have a black friend. You understand?
I answered that question already, ma'am.
No, why do you keep on calling me ma'am?
Because you're being very, very vulnerable right now. I don't know why you're being insistent.
No, slow down. No,
No. I'm not gonna slow down. I'm telling her how I'm responding.
Yeah, slow. I think slow down. Because slow down.
Because you're the one being vulnerable right now.
I think you've been peculiar. You're computer to say that my Puerto Rican wife who's expired. She keeps being Puerto Rican, like her.
I never said she was expired. I had to explain that to her.
You said it earlier. You just told us earlier. You said you missed your wife earlier, sir. We heard you. I heard you. I heard you said you missed your wife earlier.
Right.
So if you missed your wife, that means you expired.
That was not in the comments.
Sir, I heard. We heard you. We heard you. We heard you. We knew your wife was expired.
That was not in the comments. What's your fucking point? What's your point? What's your point?
No, what is your point? What is your point?
No, what's your point? You want got all the questions.
No, what is your point?
What's your damn point?
I'm not in the comments. I'm in the box. What is your point?
So that's all you got to say about it? Is what is my point?
Right. I mean, she's Puerto Rican. We know that now.
Is that all you got to say? Is what point? Are you done hearing yourself now?
Hey, was she a good wife or a bad wife? How about why not miss my good wife?
I already answered that question, sir.
I don't know that. I don't know what you said. I'm not imagining what you said.
That sounds like your problem.
But my point is that no, it's your problem. You're the one keep mentioning it. You're the one keep mentioning it. No, it's your problem.
It sounds like your problem.
Hey, sir, you miss her. I don't miss her. You miss her. That's your problem.
Sir. I am happy.
Okay, let's be direct here.
Talking about their life.
Hey, sir, that's your wife you miss. That's not my wife. So you got the problem. I'm good.
No, it's not a problem, dummy. It's actually a part of
it. It is a problem. Sir, your Puerto Rican wife is a problem for you. You miss your Puerto Rican wife. Wait, you don't get a problem. Right, that's your problem. Your problem. That's a perfect problem for you, sir. That's what.
You're missing the fucking point, Perfect. It's the same thing about him saying that I was
right. I'm missing the point.
Beautiful. It's the same thing. It's like you have the flex. It's like when somebody says, I've been married for 35 years, or I'm 49 years old.
What's your point? I answered the damn question and you're trying to get something else out of it. So what's your point?
You're making it seem like being Puerto Rican is actually more above anybody else. Do you not understand that you're saying that? I mean, like, come on.
It is in my life, so what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't care. It is in my life. That's who I was raised by. That's my godmother. What's your point?
No.
It does matter. That's my experience. So why the hell is you mad about me just experiencing my life?
What? Okay, again, that's your
because you're a mud. I mean, well, hold on. 1 minute you're a mud. You're raised by Puerto Ricans.
You are so fucking goofy.
You're a Heinz 57. You're Heinz 57. You're a mud, and now you're raised by Puerto Rican.
Why you mad? Why you mad?
Where's the rabbi at? When the rabbi come in?
Why you mad?
Who mad? Hey, this is a lot of fun. This is TikTok, champ. This is TikTok.
Part of life.
Hey, this TikTok, we have fun. This is all fun.
That shit is dying.
This is great.
Remember when I said he was
What's a fuck boy?
Yes, right. Right. Hey, look. You're a mud, you're 157, and we're all the things you're saying. I mean, what does it do? What does it do?
I don't want to be called a mud. Why would I want to be called a dog? Do I pee in the fucking yard? I'm a mud.
I'm not. You're not housebroken. You're a mud. You're not even housebroken. You drop a load in the yard.
What's that song, Crystal? I'm a mud. What's that song? I'm a dog.
Everybody, do me a favor. Shut up.
Yo, we drink water every day. We're gonna sit here and tell us stupid ass.
Well, I guess this is the point. We say, my condolences to you and your wife, sir.
We don't need your shit, though. She had a good life. I got a good life.
I mean, shit, that's his being vulnerable. His dumb ass.
Hey, I wouldn't know. She's Puerto Rican, so I wouldn't know kind of like she had.
Really? I know it don't matter, you fucking goofy.
No, but you presented. They say, "Hey, sir, Mr. Wellness, you presented. Mr. Perfect, you presented."
Trying to protect her from me calling her ma'am.
Hey, sir. Hey, sir. It's not protection, sir. It's not protection. Look, let me absorb your pain. Throw your pain over here, sir. I like your pain. Give me your pain. Let's relish in your pain. Let's get to wellness in your pain. Yes.
20 years ago when I can't get over it, so on this app feeling important because I have my own window.
She went to Sky Daddy as a Puerto Rican and she went happily as she had a great life. I mean, this all sounds great.
Damn it.
Yes.
I'm important. I have my own business. I wash windows. Fuck. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
A squeegee and a bucket and you amazing. And a Puerto Rican wife, man. You too far.
I know how to fucking clean a fucking window. Hey, can you come over here and clean my fucking windows like I knows how to fucking need them? All right, come on and drink water every day. Hayden.
I wanted to point something out to drink water. He just told everybody to shut up. Do me a favor. Understand that this ain't your life. Remember that.
Charles, stop it. I don't give a shit.
That's because drink water like to swallow kids, bro. You got to back up.
Today's Puerto Rican Day. If you're Puerto Rican, you're welcome. Come on in.
I love it. I love that shit. I love the thing. I think, okay, so Poetic, do you think,
yes,
I know with me, right? My security allows me to say whatever the fuck I want to say because I know ain't no.
I believe it does, man.
That's called being bipolar.
I believe it does. I believe it does.
Bipolar? Do you even know what bipolar is?
About the fact of saying what you want to say.
Yeah,
what the hell?
It's because being secure and what that you don't give a fuck about what anybody fucking thinks about you. That's being secure. I can say whatever the fuck. Poetic says the most craziest, randomest fucking things. He was talking about fucking his grandmother the other fucking day. I couldn't fucking even believe he even said that shit. But you know, because he knows who he is. When you know who you are, you don't give a fuck what anybody says about you. So I don't have to sit there and be like, oh, I'm so important because I married a Puerto Rican woman, or I'm so important because I got
is this when you were just talking about how insecure you were by being rejected by a preacher? This is fucking comedy.
Yeah, I mean, it's yes, exactly. What does one thing got to do with another? Hello? Because that's what we're talking about.
I think it's rejected by a man first, more so, but he's having to be a preacher. So he says he's an alleged preacher.
Was the preacher the flex, right?
We don't see his congregation. We don't know if his only congregation we see in his TikTok. We ain't never seen nobody outside of TikTok. We don't know where his congregation is.
I don't even think he was even a fucking preacher because at the end of the day, it's who. Because what about and then you know what I also real because on this live, and I don't even know if it's the truth or not, because I was ear hustling, right? And he was saying that he was trying to get the sympathy of the other panelists about how he raises his daughter on his own.
I thought he had a daughter and a son. Remember he had a son in the car one time? But no.
And so all the other people feel sympathetic for him. They're like, oh, I know it has to be so hard to raise a child by yourself. It's because he's like, yeah, I'm going through hard times because it's just so hard to raise my daughter by myself. And I'm like, well, where the fuck does daughter come from?
Right, because that's how the son. Remember the son in the car and the Bluetooth had switched to the car while he was inside the house, and the son was listening to the conversation. Yeah, that same one. Yeah, the pastor.
Lord have mercy. Forgot about that.
Listen, I raised my kids on my own, and I don't sit here and say all that bullshit. So
like honestly, Charles, like real life, like you important. I don't think that you have ever came over here and said, I am this and I am that and I am this. You like you don't have to like you so secure in yourself. You already know who the fuck you are that you don't feel like you have to keep on throwing it. Again, you don't have to say I'm a white tea man and I live in Nebraska or whatever the fuck you live. You know, and I know how like I've never seen that arrogance in you. You just join in the conversation. It's not about that label of who you are. You just a human fucking being. You are just a decent human being, and that it's just a conversation. You don't look for attention. People should just be able to like be secure with themselves, that they're not looking for attention from other people by making people feel sorry for them.
Well, I appreciate it, man. That makes me feel
good. Like
we
all got fucking stories at the end of the fucking day. But the thing is, we're on this app so that we could just have a fucking conversation, not to get attention from people. Because I want people like you can get attention from people just by being a good person, right? Or being funny, or having a talent, by singing, or you know, or I don't know, doing anything. You don't have to sit there and give everybody your fucking sob story. Like this is not therapy. It's not therapy.
Some people think it is.
Some people absolutely think that it is. Some people actually do think it's therapy because they're too scared to go out their fucking house.
That's
Like
very
the man with the car. All right, drink water. You up here? What you want to say? You know you up here? Drink water every day? No. Okay, you got me there. Okay, so can we go back to okay. You also said, Perfect, you were talking about insecurity with the job, right? That didn't make you insecure, that job rejected you from that job. So you were so that caused you to take it. So you made lemons out of lemonade. Is that what you were saying? Or lemonade out of lemons? That's what you say. Lemonade out of lemons.
Yes, basically, my insecurity took over, and it made me think that something that I was shown almost my whole life from a family business was doubtable. But then I just rejected him instead, and I just went back to what I learned, and I was able to build for myself. So
that's a good yeah. I think that's that because they always say the saying, right? And I don't like saying the saying because I don't want to believe it, right? Because I think a lot of times we say, was it God's rejection, your protection, or rejection is God's protection or something? So even though something rejects you, is because it's actually protecting you from something else, right? So rejection is not always bad, right?
Right.
Yeah, I know, because that's why I was trying to get at. Rejection is not always bad. It's always a good thing, right? So even though I have all these men rejecting me all the time, it's not a bad thing because who are they really?
Right. It made me build up my confidence to be 100% certain. That's it, right? And that's why I was agreeing with you on. And it's just not that in my job. That was an early career. I own businesses now, and that's how I started my businesses because people rejected me being able to, be that favor for them. So I just said, you know what? Instead of me feeling bad about that insecurity, I'm going to build myself up and try to do it myself.
I love that. I love that you sit there and because then a lot of times some people wallow in it, right? I wallow in it. I know that I do have a way of wallowing it because I'm like, how dare they not pick me? Look how great I am, right? But you didn't do that. You were just like,
no, I wallowed. I wallowed because I was fucking stupid. I realized that I didn't further my education enough to just fully be independent and support myself. I was constantly leaning on someone else's fucking progress. And I had to realize that. That's why I wallowed. Right? Just like I sit back and read this room, that was the same thing. I had to educate myself. When I came in and apologized, I wallowed. I felt really pathetic that I didn't fully understand and comprehend what was going on. So I sit back and I educate, I learn. And then I try to reapply myself. But I don't reapply myself to those who I try to sacrifice for. I just do it for myself, to uphold my standards. So I wallowed.
So my quiet time this morning was about birds that soar, right? Have you ever seen a bird like this bird? You birds, you think they're flying, right? So you keep on working your arms, you're working your wings to go to fly, to move the movement. But if you just soar, you just going with the flow of things. And so that's what I was thinking about. Sometimes we keep on working at things, or we keep on using our mind and we keep on thinking, how can I make it better? How can I make it better? What did I do wrong? How can I change things? And sometimes we just need to sit back and just let it happen. Right?
Yeah, I completely agree. It's the most natural and calming way to do it. Anything else, it's almost running to a brick wall. So I think that's the only proper way to handle it.
Right, and it's so hard though, isn't it? Don't you? It's hard because if we're naturally like our brain, we always want to think because our pride, I don't know what it is. Our ego maybe is like, I could control this situation, I could make it better, I could figure it out.
I was stubborn. It was my pride. I grew up masculine, right? You couldn't tell me shit. If you broke my arm, it healed, and I was Superman. Like you couldn't tell me nothing. But then I had to learn the hard way. So it was my pride. It's definitely my pride, and I think it's
definitely my pride. It's definitely like, how you don't want me? Like, I'm the shit. It's definitely my fucking pride too. It's definitely my pride. Because I know that if I even had that person, I wouldn't even want him anyway. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it was just like, what you mean you rejecting me? Because I don't want the stupid ass pastor that's a fucking liar that talks a whole bunch of shit. It's definitely overthinking. But it was my pride, my ego that's making me like, what you mean you don't want me? What do you mean this job doesn't want me? So it gives you a bit of insecurity. So that's how it is. Because like I said, it got me. I do get it. Even though you really didn't want this person in the first place, it does make me feel a little bit insecure.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
That's the funny thing about it. Because when you go back, you like, what the hell was I doing? Why did I lower my standards for that?
Right.
You know? And then that's that's the growing part though. You know.
I know. I mean, and the thing is recognizing, but you know how many times that people will sit there or even be in a relationship where they will keep on trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and even trying to make it work and try to make it work and try to make it work. And they're flapping their wings and flapping their wings and flapping their wings. And it's just not working. Let it go. Let it fucking go.
Yeah, my mom told me don't ever be in a relationship for a lie. You know, like
No, let it go. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. So, Charles, have you ever
popped into my head.
rejection? Do you have anything that we're talking about? Do you understand anything that we're saying?
Well, I do. I mean,
What do you feel insecure about, Charles? Do you feel insecure about anything?
no, because I look at it this way. I built my confidence on me and what I've accomplished and what I've done in life, as well as who I am as a person. And so at the end of the day, my confidence is built on me, so I don't need to be insecure about anything. And, I'm going to make mistakes, but at the end of the day, and people are also going to have their own opinions, but I'm not going to be able to let that affect me.
I get that from you too, Charles. I don't see you as an insecure person at all. But you've been rejected before, Charles, right?
Yeah, I've been rejected quite a bit, but again, rejection or failing. A lot of people are afraid to fail, and on top of that, the same thing, right? So, rejection is things that you can learn from. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really a bad thing. I mean, we're all rejected sometime, but
yeah, I mean, isn't that part of life? That's how you learn.
Yeah, but if you're not, and if you don't let it affect you, and you say, listen, it's all about your mindset, right? So my mindset is this: they can reject me, but if they reject me, somebody else, one door closes, another door is going to open.
What about this? What about somebody rejecting your opinion?
Then they'd have the right, and we can agree to disagree.
Do you do that, Charles?
I do sometimes. I do that a lot, actually.
People reject your opinion sometimes.
Huh?
Do people reject your opinion sometimes?
They reject my opinion, absolutely. But again, at the end of the day, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one.
Right. But okay, so when did you get to the point that everybody has an opinion, and because I noticed a lot of times in this app, right? Like even when we were doing, like even yesterday with what was his name? What was his name? Look, I can't even think of his name. That's how important he was. What's his name? Trek. What's his name? The dude from New York.
I think it's Trey. Yeah, Trey Maga. Yeah.
Trey Maga, right? We kept on going for hours trying to explain to him about, again, that rejection that he received, right? He received the rejection of not getting the confirmation, not getting the thank you. He felt, I guess, in his way, he felt rejected by by somebody not saying thank you or looking him at a certain way because they didn't. Hey, Uncle Phil, because they didn't.
The door. Yeah, he
right.
held the door open. Yeah.
Right, and so we were in return kept on giving him different situations, different scenarios, different ideas, different ways for him to think differently. And no matter how many times we tried to explain it to him, he was still stuck in his ways so he was rejecting our ideas. He was rejecting our opinions. Why didn't we just let it go? Thank you.
Because at the end of the day, he sounded ridiculous. So we wanted to get it to think,
Right, but I mean, it's still what people have opinions and everybody got one, right?
Yeah, that's true. Exactly. Everybody does have got one. But again, at the end of the day, when something sounds ridiculous, we want them to, we want to try and make it, right.
But he didn't think it was ridiculous.
And well, I mean, just like earlier, we were talking about backhanded compliments again earlier. When it is something that's rude or disrespectful, right? We want to make sure that we educate someone so that they can fix that problem. But again, at the end of the day, they're going to change themselves or not. You know,
But
and
he didn't think that way. He was gonna. He was gonna stand firm on it. He even said, if that person goes out and hurts other people, he good with it. He just say that, right? He didn't even care.
Yeah, like I
Right.
said,
So again, we
some people
rejected
are
his
weird.
opinion, but yeah, we just didn't let him go ahead and sit in it. We just didn't let him soar in it. We just kept on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. It's a natural thing. We all do it. We all fucking do it. There's no right and wrong to it. I was just giving another example of how we sometimes don't accept people's rejection. And that kind of makes. And now, okay, so would that make you insecure if somebody doesn't accept your opinion of them? Probably not, right?
No, I mean, just again, your opinion's your opinion, their opinion is their opinion. Again, but at the end of the day, the truth is, um, basic etiquette is one thing, right? But again, what he was saying was, remember he was saying that he got pissed off at people when they didn't say thank you. That was the thing, right? Well, at the end of the day, if I open a door for you and you don't say thank you, okay, it is what it is. But for him, it was like it was a must thing that he absolutely had to hear thank you, or he had to, whatever.
It wasn't even a thank you.
I'm just waiting. I was waiting for him to turn around and say, "Well, if she doesn't turn around and grovel on her knees because I opened the damn door for her, that kind of shit." I mean, it was just the dude was so hell bent on I have to be respected this way. Well, if you're,
and I think that's a New York thing. I think honestly, and I hate to say that, but people from New York have this big thing about respect. Even though they have no idea what the word literally means, they feel like somebody's disrespecting me. You ain't gonna disrespect me. I ain't gonna be disrespectful. It's completely a cultural thing of living in New York, where we have this big thing about, I don't know where it comes from. I never did the sociology. Crystal, do you know the sociology part about it? Because I mean, there's a big thing about New Yorkers and respect. They just have to be respected. And he was hell bent on that. Did you come off mute? I can't see because your thing is white.
it's interesting how they believe in respect, but their universal language is "fuck you" in the morning. I'm just saying.
Right, I'm saying, but be hell of a disrespect. Be hell disrespectful, but yet they want everybody to respect them. It's kind of strange. Poetic, let me ask you this, because you get rejected a lot, Poetic. You there?
Oh yes, ma'am. By all means.
Okay, so how do you handle rejection? Does rejection make you insecure? I don't see you as an insecure people. People reject you all the fucking time. You would sit there and you would say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you $40 for 8 hours of conversation," and we're all like, "You nuts? I ain't doing that. That's wasting my whole entire day."
Oh, but there's always another opportunity, like 18 inches away. I mean, there's always another woman within 18 inches. So it's like.
So your rejection is just like, just because one person says no doesn't mean that the next person will say no.
Right. I mean, accepting no is a great thing, because at some point somebody's gonna say yes. It's all about the opportunity and time of what their needs are. So today it could be no for many people, but tomorrow morning, because something devastating happens, it would be a yes. They can use that $40 as opposed to yesterday they didn't need it, but today something devastating happened in their lives. They can need that 40 right away to cover an issue.
Okay, so are you insecure about anything, Poetic?
Yeah, I'm insecure about. I can't ride in a car with a bunch of men. Like, I can't ride in a car with two men. Yeah, I can't go far. I'm just because it always seems like to me a catastrophe for failure. Like, we're gonna be getting incarcerated. I can't. Yeah, that's my only insecurity. If there's another man riding the car, like even family, I'd be like, oh nah, you want to drive. I'm not coming back the same way. I'm going to go somewhere different. I tell lies. I'm going to go further south after I get there. So.
That's a really interesting point. I mean, not that I love it. I can always say, he's still when people tell me something and I say I love it, but it's like it's a bad thing. So why do I love it? But I got to think of a different word to say.
Good morning. How you doing?
So, okay, where does that come from? Is that from the rejection of society? Is that rejection from police officers thinking that there's a group of black men in a car, that means they're up to no good?
I just never been a collaborative, I was not cohesiveness, and even in sports, I was not cohesive with a team. I just wanted to win. I didn't care about the people, their feelings. I didn't even like. I just want to win and get out of there. There was no hanging out afterwards. There was no, going to. I don't know. I just never collaborated with men like that. That was adventurous. But no, I'm boring. I'm boring agent. So it's like if I'm not trying to get some cobbler,
People don't just do things for no reason. There has to be a reason why.
I mean, if I'm not trying to get some cobbler, I'm pretty much going to sleep. If I'm not trying to get a woman, I'm going to sleep.
Okay, so like my ex-husband, right? He would never eat lollipops. He did not eat lollipops because
I'm not eating those either.
I don't eat lollipops either.
Where does that come from? And so what he would do is he would actually cut off the pop, cut off the stick, and then just and just chew it up real quick. Yeah. He would not sit there and suck on a lollipop.
Real men ain't no suckers.
Listen, I'll suck edible
Charles, would you eat a lollipop?
I love suckers. Hell yeah.
Suckers. I love how they call them suckers.
I love suckers. Hell yeah, I love suckers. Come on now.
They make my world go round. Insecurity to feel like if I sit there and suck on a lollipop, that means I'm less of a man.
Yeah, that's a lot.
No. But practice makes perfect, right? So if that's not a part of your manly traditions or routines, why are you practicing on it?
Listen, I'm going to tell you what. Here's the deal. Hold on.
Lollipop is practice for sucking dick.
Hold on. That's what he said.
For being a sucker.
So,
why can't it just be enjoying a candy?
I eat suckers for a living. See, remember, I'm in sales and business, but that's not the point here. Anyway, but
no, really though, men, because it's sweet, it's poisonous. It's like giving candy to a baby type thing. It's not something that men grow up to learn how to do. It's not part of our diet. It's not part of our routines, right? So it's like saying.
Suckers have been around since the 80s.
I'm just trying to give you the mentality, right? I'm just trying to give you the mentality.
I don't think that was the mentality back in the 40s. Was that the mentality back in the 40s, Empress or Crystal?
Yes.
So you don't think... Okay, go ahead.
I'm honestly just listening to some of the stupidity that really leads to a lot of men unaliving at an earlier age. Honestly.
Are you saying me eating suckers is unalive me in an earlier age?
No.
I don't think she's
okay.
I'm talking about flawed. I'm talking about the ignorance that.
Well, even Poetic said it.
I really like that dress.
Even Moss over there, he said it too. I mean, Perfect talked about the calories and the sugar in it, but I don't understand when that applied for women too. So that really didn't have anything to do with nothing.
She just don't like me. I mean, that just is what it is. I don't give a damn about that.
Okay, that's showing your insecurity again. It has nothing to do with
the woman was talking personally about me since I made 2 fucking comments, so I know exactly what's going on.
He is right. I don't.
Just a hater.
That has nothing to do with hating, and it wasn't just you. The other men were saying it too.
She is, because she has no idea who I am, and she just chose to personally pick me out to have an emotional damn.
I have been sitting here fairly quiet, listening. I have been listening. So here's the thing. I actually like Bernie. I talked about what the ignorance and the stupidity that leads a lot of men, not just you. This isn't just about you. This is what leads a lot of men in general to unaliving at an earlier rate.
What perfectly said, y'all.
Shut up.
What perfectly said.
Shut up. This is what leads a lot of men to unalive, because y'all don't allow yourself to enjoy certain little things in life.
No, actually, men do. Those are immature boys. So men do.
No, we're talking.
That's what makes us a man.
Now what makes you a man? That you don't suck on lollipops? Because that's what we're fucking talking about. Lollipops. Sucking.
We have standards that we won't make ourselves so weak and stoop so low that we'll test our life.
They become men when they have reached a certain chronological age. They might be stupid men. They might be good men. They might be bad men, but they are men at a certain point. Y'all want to change them into being boys. But I'm telling
you want to make it your problem. I was being sarcastic and hilarious, but you're making it your problem. So those are those men.
I'm not making it my problem.
You are, because nobody was talking about that. Nobody was concerned about that. We were kicking and spitting the dozens, and all of a sudden you came out left field with all your emotions.
I was quietly
Who's
listening.
emotional? You're being emotional, perfect.
No, I'm being passionate and standing on my dick. That's it.
I love how men use that as
ego. It is your ego that can't deal with the fact that I called out the fact that this is
it's just that you called out me when everybody else was similarly in agreement. So you're delusional.
I'm poetic. Wait, hold on. Let's stop this real quick. I'm sorry, Empress. Poetic. Did you take anything personal that Empress said? No. Because you started this fucking conversation about how you won't be in a car with a whole bunch of fucking men.
I mean, the truth of the matter is there was more than one man more than one man other than Perfectly that actually agreed with Perfectly. And when Empress spoke, Empress said men in general Perfectly decided to take it personal as a personal
because she
attack.
Said because of what Perfectly said.
Sir, she was using what you said as an example for context clues. If you understood the English language,
and did you understand that every time she said anything, she's only talked about what I said? Did you realize that? Did you realize that?
Sir,
because you gave an example.
I wasn't speaking to you. I was speaking to Adrian. So go on mute and wait your turn. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, respectfully, she was making a general comment about men in general. And because you heard your name, you got triggered and didn't allow her to finish her thought or her point to get to what she was trying to speak about. You took it as a personal attack. Then you wanted to deflect, shame and guilt her about what she had to say because of your personal things that you have going on, which none of us give a fuck about. And because of that, then you want to say that your passion is not an emotion. You might want to check the definition.
There's billions of
we're all in here just having
because the host interrupted her to imply that, ma'am, not me.
Sir,
so you need to go and check your facts.
Sir,
ma'am,
wait your turn. I wasn't speaking to you. I was speaking to Adrian. Thank you. The fuck?
Okay. Hey, good morning, Nicolene. Good morning, Nicolene.
Good morning.
Good morning, gorgeous. We're doing what we do every fucking day, just being chaotic and being messy and just being us, naturally us.
And I love it.
I love it here too. I love it here too.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you, my love.
Good morning. Okay. Woo, that was a lot. I mean, Empress, if you want to finish your thought, you can finish your thought without being interrupted. But I just wanted to and I don't know if you would even understand it. Perfect. When I asked Poetic to give me the reason why he felt that way, right? He didn't give us a reason why he felt that way. You sat there and gave us examples of why men might feel of a way of sucking on lollipops. It's because of this, because of that, because of this. So you are the one who gave examples, and that's the reason why she had mentioned your name. Is because you're the only one out of the other men that said something had given an example of what they meant by it.
Honestly, did I give an example, or was I just being sarcastic with you and we both laughed it out?
No, I didn't know you were being sarcastic.
Right. So if you but both of we were laughing, right? It has nothing to do with the truth. And then all of a sudden I got personally attacked. Come on, man. Let's
attacked.
No. From saying something that wasn't true, that was a joke. Yes. Why would you have to fucking defend that? That doesn't make any sense.
You're defending it now. Don't you understand that?
No. I'm defending being attacked. Right? That's what you do.
Okay, literally, how are you being attacked?
Because, love, you just admitted that the other two men agreed with me. All I did was add it to that. She came out of left field like the last time she did. And the only time she comes out of left field, she mentions me to just specifically point out that stuff that I'm saying gets weak ass immature males unalived. Those are not males. Okay. And you're focusing on some bullshit, right? It doesn't matter.
Okay, go ahead. Can Empress
Sounds like
finish?
it matters to you.
Obviously, because nobody else is saying anything except for you.
But now I am, right? But you didn't have nothing to say about that. You didn't ask about the other two men that had the same damn thing. You didn't laugh at the fact that I was making a joke about, come on, man. You know what? Bye, Felicia. I'm out of here. Y'all, this is
I'm the only.
Thank you. Have a good day. Be blessed.
Sucking on suckers, but it is what it is. But you know.
I'm gonna stay.
Peace out. Have a good day. Bye.
What I said before about your bitch made. You are bitch made, sir. And I hope this time you and your microphallus will stay away.
I honestly don't understand why people feel like they're being attacked. Like that's such a violent word.
Wait. Did you just say microcialis?
No, I said microphallus.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Don't you think that's a part of being insecure by thinking that somebody's always attacking you?
Yes,
it is. No, like number one, I was pretty much on mute. A lot of the time, I was sitting here listening, in part because the dog was making a whole lot of ruckus. So I was sitting here quiet on mute. I only said something because I was asked. So for him to say I came out of out of nowhere just attacking him. No, I was asked.
And you just don't like him, Empress.
No, he's right. He's right. He's right on that. I don't like him. I don't like ignorant assholes. I don't like ignorant assholes. He is right. That was the one thing he got right in all of this. I don't like him.
Well, herein lies the problem, right? So, well, herein lies the problem. So if you listen to the statement that Empress made, right? So this Empress made this. This was her statement. This is why most men unalive early. That was what you said. You didn't say you are the reason why. You
Not
said
even
this.
most men. I said, I spoke to. This is why a lot of men unalive earlier because they refuse to allow themselves to enjoy some of the things in life, and that really is what
We're talking about sucking on lollipops.
Right.
I mean, but the truth of the matter is, it really boils down to the original statement about rejection and insecurities, because they're rejecting what society says a masculine man will do with things in his mouth. That because someone might feel a type of way, or someone might make a comment about how a man eats a hot dog, or how a man eats a banana, or how a man sucks on a lollipop, or how a man eats a bum pop, that some way, somehow, you eating something that may be phallic in shape makes you somehow gay or something of anything outside of a masculine heterosexual male, and in that being rejected as such creates or is some type of insecurity of how you were raised, who you are, and so on and so forth. So really the whole thing was a perfect example of your topic, Adrian.
Can I point something out real quick also, is the fact of the matter of this. If you learn how to suck on a lollipop really well, you know how to suck on them nipples really well too. So I'm just pointing that out.
Good morning, everybody. I just thought.
Good morning.
Good morning,
And really, truthfully, hey, 76 Chevy boy. And really, truthfully, whether it's a lollipop or any of those other things, I mean, men that like to go down on women, you're sucking on what is literally a penis that didn't fall out. I mean, every man's genital area is nothing but a vagina that fell out. So when it all boils down, it's the same thing. It's just a different shape and a different arrangement. So I mean, be secure in what your tongue do, and you might get the attention you looking for. I'm just saying.
I love sucking on the woman's penis.
Do you get the feeling that he is that he has even found the little man in the boat yet?
No, hell no. Shit, no. He don't even know what a G-spot is. He couldn't find that with his eyes open.
Well,
maybe he found it, but he ain't know what to do with it, and that's why the Puerto Rican wife ain't here no more.
I'm not
easy on that. Easy there. We don't want to get that far. We don't want to get that far.
That might not be why she's not here, but it might be why he can't find another one.
Right.
I'm not gonna stop eating bananas. I'm not gonna stop eating hot dogs. I'm not gonna stop sucking on lollipops, blow pops, or anything because
Exactly, because I'm going to enjoy the finer
how
things of
somebody
life.
feels.
Exactly. I'm going to enjoy the
Because if you're
finer things
secure
of
in,
life.
in your manhood, right? If you know I'm all fucking man, I don't think me sucking on a man sucking on a lollipop is gonna make you different than what you are. I know that I'm a man, so me sucking on and I know that I'm a heterosexual man. I know that me sucking on a lollipop is not gonna make me less of a man.
Because
No,
I love Dum Dums. Dum Dums are my favorite candy.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
While we're at it, y'all ain't got to stop eating, lollipops or bananas or anything else. But I do love to see someone eat a good mango.
Oh, you miss
Especially when it's nice and juicy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just like a slurping on the liquid.
And by
That's
the
what you
way,
like.
mangoes have high magnesium content. You know what I'm saying? That's
It makes it taste good too.
Thank you, Empress.
I'm just saying, you just like the fact of all those juices. We don't have to make a lot of slurping sounds.
I like the slurping noises. I actually like.
I knew it. I don't mind.
Don't you men like the slurping noises when a woman's
Absolutely.
on you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I like
I
slurping sounds too.
I like the slurping sounds. I like the juices dripping down. I even like when they pull away on the fleshy part, and that makes me think about him pulling away on the lips. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me go on mute.
No, I love it. It's one of the hardest things when I watch my corn. It bothers me when they're quiet. It really bothers me when I'm quiet, because to me it's like, if you're quiet, you're not doing it right. Because I want to hear the man be like, yeah, oh yeah. I hear, even if the woman is not saying anything, it's like, I need to hear that noise. I'm reading audio. Like, I need to hear that makes you feel fucking good. I love that shit. Even when a man sucks on a lollipop, I love that shit. So to me, it doesn't make you less of a man because you're sucking on a lollipop. That means you just, I like that noise. Sorry. I got excited.
It makes it so you know how to do things better. I'm just saying. Use this for a good purpose. Hey.
So
listen, it's just like, here's the thing. Like, guys are terrified, and I've heard this so many times from all these guys. Oh, I don't want my woman to use toys, or I don't want to help them. Embrace the damn toys, man. They like them.
Even have a threesome. Or even have a threesome. Like having two men and a woman.
Toys are your friends.
I'm just saying. Embrace the damn toys.
I seen a TikTok video. It was a famous guy. I don't know what guy it was, but he was saying that he feels like, so when he's in the bathroom, he likes to have conversations. So when he's in the urinal, he has conversations with other men while they're peeing. And he feels like that is, okay, Chevy, that he feels like it's like, so everybody thought he was weird because, like, how do you have conversations with another man while you're in the urinal holding your penis? They felt like he was like less of a man because, I'm sorry, Empress, what's that again?
That's not going to fly with most men.
I'm sorry, but hold on. Here's one thing I'm going to say. Even I do not like having a conversation with another man in a bathroom while I'm trying to focus on peeing and holding on what I got to do to get myself done. I do not want to hear hey, how you doing today?
Especially since they don't have the privacy of devices and all of that most of the time.
Just stay your ass one extra urinal over. I'll be over here. We'll use it.
I know that.
Get shit done and get the hell out of here.
Why is that? But I understand. I don't understand.
Talk while I'm going to pee.
No, but we have privacy. We have dividers. We have doors. They don't.
Well, we have a divider, but it's literally like 3 foot tall, and it's just barely right there between, and it's like a half an inch thick, and they're right there.
That is not a divider. That's a splash guard.
Well, okay, fine. But that's it. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to have a conversation with you while I'm this close to you, and I don't want to have that conversation with you. No, don't. No.
that has nothing to do with like, because I've had conversations like
it's not an insecurity.
We always pee with the door open. We have conversations like we can have like I'm peeing or I'm even taking a shit, and I will sit there and have a whole conversation while I'm taking a shit.
No. Close that goddamn door because I don't want to smell that shit.
I mean, I understand the smell. I mean, if it smells, I get the smell.
I don't want to have a conversation. Listen, I don't want to have a conversation with anybody while you're having bodily functions of those kinds of matters. Go on the bathroom, go do your thing, then come on out and we'll talk afterwards.
I get it. I get it. Okay, so I don't know. We always be going so far away from the actual topic, but honestly, it wasn't a topic. It was about insecurities, right? So poetic had met. So that's what we're talking about, Nicolene. We were talking about how. Okay, so my question of the day was about the last time rejection make you feel insecure, right? So we were talking about what makes you insecure. What makes some people feel insecure? So that's what we're going on. Good morning, best man. Do you know that you're in the box?
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good morning.
How are you? Morning.
Good morning. Okay, you want to just sit back and listen to what we're talking about? You have anything to say?
You said?
Do you have anything to say? You got to fly.
I can't hear you, please.
All right, so if you can't hear me, just sit back and just listen then, I guess. No, I won't say. All right, so insecurities. Does anybody else want to go? Empress, do you have any insecurities?
I got a bunch of insecurities.
Will you have him mute, please?
I'm trying to figure out how to do this shit. All right, I got it.
I was going to say, I think Empress is.
I know Empress is a very trigger figure. Hey, Sugar Sweet. Good morning. Okay, so go ahead, Empress. Give me an insecurity. Do you think your insecurity comes from rejection?
It can. So I can think of one situation where there was somebody who it was a group setting, and this one particular person, this one particular guy, I went into the situation not looking for anybody. This one particular guy hooked up with one woman, and then afterwards spent the rest of the time that we were there trying to hook up with me. And I was like, no, what, but beyond all of that, I know you hooked up with this other woman, but why would you think you could now come to me? And he was like, well, I was always interested in you. And I was like, well, if you were always interested in me, why would you not have come to me first? And he was like, well, I just thought that I could still come back to you. And I was like, well, why would you think that I would be? And it kind of triggered something weird in me, like, wait, why would you think that I would be okay with being a second option? Right. And that's what it triggered. Like, why would you think that? Number one, I felt a kind of way, because I was like, why would you think that just because that chick who I had feelings about the way she looked in the first place, why would you think that I would be okay with coming second behind that?
I think that's a problem with me too. But because for some reason men always leave me for ugly women.
Why do you think? Like, I understand that she was throwing it at you. She was throwing it hard. I'm not gonna lie, she was throwing it hard. But why would you think that I was gonna be okay with coming second behind that? But also, why would you think that I was gonna be okay with being second to anybody?
Right. I agree with that. So, so it's like you didn't really mind. It's like the rejection, because at the end of the day, is even though he rejected you, was kind of your protection anyway. You really didn't want him anyway, because look, he wanted the easier route, right? So what kind of man wants it?
He wanted everything. He was greedy. He and I have it's weird. He and I have a friendship of sorts. He is greedy as fuck, and it's probably best that he did that, because Mother Nature has chosen to protect me from him. Every time he is such a 304. Every time he comes within a state of me, Mother Nature is like, nah, you gotta have your period. I don't care if you had it last week. I don't care if you had it last week.
I thought that the other day too. Somebody
No,
was me, and I was really about to go see that person, but I just happened to have my period, and I was like, sorry, I can't.
No, literally, Mother Nature will give me my period early, like literally. And I won't even know. It'll come back early, and I'll be like, "What the fuck is going on?" And then I'll get a call from him like the next day. He'll be like, "Yo, I'm in your ear," and I'm like, "Oh, that's why you're nearby. That's why it came early." Because Mother Nature is like, I can't let you."
So that was your protection. Okay, so how did that situation make you feel insecure?
Just the idea that, like, what is it about me that would make somebody think that
that makes sense, right? Yeah, exactly. Like what am I doing that makes you feel like I'm the easier route, that I'm always going to be around, when I'm easily available, I'm easily accessible? What about me is making that person think that?
Have a good day, Queen.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much, Queen. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being all in the comments and enjoying the conversation. I really do appreciate you.
All right, can I point out the question? Can I get my soulmate here? I don't know. What?
I didn't pay attention to dumb shit like that, Charles.
That's just the questions that people come in here with. What the hell?
I'm wanting attention. Their insecurities of not getting attention in real life, so they feel like they got to just say random shit in the fucking comments. Or again, that should be, and to us, it could be an insecure thing too, because it's like there may be some women who are just looking for the attention of a man, and they will just come up here and just say, "Oh yes, I'm gonna jump on it. I want a soulmate. Me." Right? Some insecure women might grab that attention. Why attention is so bad? Ping, do you know you up here?
Hey, Miss Adrian, before I leave you alone, I got to do something for a minute, but I want to say to all the men that are listening, while the men who interact with Miss Adrian and the other women that interact in the panel, we can't protect them, but we can at least intercept the smoke that men have for women. So if you have smoke for women, and I'm in Miss Adrian's live, I will intercept the smoke. Please give it to me. Don't throw it at the women, because we try to preserve the dignity and equality of women to continue to participate in the live. Because we enjoy them being here. I'd rather have the women here than the men here. If it's a bunch of men, I'm gone. So therefore, I'm not no TikTok gangster. I ain't no TikTok bad man, but I will intercede for women. If you have a lot of smoke for them, what you call smoke, whatever you call, I will jump in and say, "Hey, give it to me. Throw your profanity on me. Give me whatever you feel you need to say to women, because I'll absorb it for the women."
Thank you, Poetic. But you know what it is? They just don't like women. They just don't like women. That's their insecurity.
That's fine. I mean, they probably don't like having boundaries, but they got to have them. So
No, but they don't, because they really like men. They really like men.
Reality, Bernie, is they ain't got to have the women either, because some of them are going to unalive alone.
Yep, and they don't care.
With not even a female dog liking them. So
it's the ones that have dogs that I like. I mean, I really don't like. They're the ones that bother me the most.
Listen, I prefer dogs over human beings more often than not.
A lot of men do. They don't talk back.
No. Realistically,
No. I prefer dogs over humans, because the fact of the matter is they're a hell of a lot more decent and they're honest. That's why.
No, but Charles, think about it. Think about if you go to like an ASPCA, how many of those dogs that are there, or even if you go to taking a dog. A lot of those dogs, you're gonna find out they have issues with men. So I'm telling you, when I say some of these men are going to unalive with not even a female dog liking them, a lot of these men are problematic, and even the dogs know it.
Because usually dogs pick up on energies, right? That's why they always have, like, what are they called? Emotional support dogs, because they could pick up on emotions from people.
Yeah, exactly. But
a lot of these men are not only abusive to women; they're abusive to
the animals. Exactly.
Animals, children,
I can't stand people who are abusive to animals. Well, I can't stand people who are abusive to children or women. I'm just gonna shut up. I'm gonna go sideways in a second with that noise.
No, I get it. I don't like people who are abusive to animals too. I like animals. I even like bugs. I love bugs. I love seeing them around. I'm like, somebody told me, I think somebody was saying how there was a moth, and she killed them, and she unalived the moth. I was like, why'd you do that to the moth? You didn't do anything to you.
Because it's in my house.
So
No.
It was their house before it became your house.
Listen, I love Mother Nature. I do love Mother Nature, but bugs and I do not get along when they're in my house. Outside is one thing because that's their world. But in my house, that's my world.
But don't you understand? You don't know the difference between your house and the outside.
Oh, sometimes they very much do. That's why they came inside.
Do you know what a bug's brain thinks?
I don't know what a bug's brain thinks, but I'm going to tell you what they don't. What the last thing they see is a rat.
Oh, nice.
Listen, don't come in my house. I will. You can live.
You love animals, but it depends on what animal it is.
No, because bugs are not animals. Bugs are insects. Different things. No. Very different.
That's so technical. So are you insecure about that?
I am not insecure about it. Actually, I have no problem with allowing a bug when it comes in my house. Not a problem. Very secure in my manliness of smashing bugs. I promise you.
Smashing bugs. Okay, so in the conversation that we were having, Charles, because you heard it for a while about insecurity, you're going to still tell me that you don't have any insecurities?
Nope, don't have any insecurities. I have annoyances, but I don't have insecurities.
That's a liar. You just don't realize the insecurity yet. You're
probably right. I probably have something that's an insecurity.
How about this? Do you have insecurities about dealing with women who are cheaters?
No, that's not an insecurity. That's a boundary. I don't like dealing with cheaters.
Because of the rejection that you receive from a cheater.
How is that an insecurity if I say if you cheat on me, that's the end of it? That's not an insecurity. That's a boundary.
No, because you think that just because I cheated, because a woman may have cheated with somebody else, they're going to automatically cheat on you.
I never said that.
No, because you say you don't deal with women that are cheaters, right?
No, I don't deal with women who are cheated on me.
Oh, okay.
And not that they didn't cheat on anybody else. Again, whatever the reason is a reason. But if you cheat on me, then it's done and over with.
Do we do that? Nicola, would you do that if you knew that there was a man that every single woman that he ever been with was a cheater? Would you still welcome him in with open arms?
Repeat that.
So if you knew that there's a man, right? You meet a man and you've been talking to each other for a while, and in conversation you have realized that he has cheated on every single woman that he's ever been with. And you've been cheated on before. Would you still accept him? Would you still allow him in your space? Would you still continue a relationship with him? Now she's on pause. I know she's probably traveling.
I wouldn't mess with that person in that situation. But again, that's still not an insecurity, though. That's a fact of their human nature. They've proven who they are.
Okay, those that are habitual cheaters, because there are a lot of married men who are cheating on their wives as we speak. They married, though. So what you want me to do? People are going to be who they are. I allow you to be who you are. Do I, how I deal with that person? I mean, we could be cordial, but I know there's nothing that's concrete there for me. So I'm going into this thing knowing it's an open relationship. So from that standpoint, if it's an open relationship, you can never cheat on me because it's an open relationship. And I'm open to the openness. Why? Because what you do does not affect me, and what I do will not affect you.
Right. Because technically, if you could go around fucking around too, right? So you're both in agreement that
it's an open relationship. If I know this for a fact because if you're not married, it's not cheating.
Right.
I'm sorry. People be like, "Oh, it's cheating." No, it's only cheating when you're married. People be like, "Oh, no, because you're dating. There's no commitment. There's no ring on the finger." Sorry.
You can be committed to somebody without a marriage.
No, you don't have to have a piece of paper to be committed to somebody.
Exactly.
No. You can be committed to somebody without marriage, and thus You can cheat on somebody. You can.
I don't believe in that at all. Period. Pooh.
Yeah. So,
so if you both have an agreement, right? Because if you both have an agreement, I'm not seeing anybody, you're not seeing anybody. I would think that's still a committed relationship, right?
No, it's not valid in my book. It's not valid.
So let me ask you. Let me give you a scenario.
If a man came up to you and said, Nicolin, I don't want you seeing anybody, and in return, I'm not seeing anybody, right? And you go off, and somebody happens to pass by your way, and you're like, damn, he look good, and you fuck on him. Does the other person, is that not cheating?
It's not cheating. There's no commitment.
So then let me ask you.
There's no final commitment.
So
but you literally just made the commitment. You said, I don't want you to cheat, you to be with someone else, and we're going to be exclusive. This was the commitment you just made with the other person, that you are going to be exclusive. So that commitment is now there.
So wait,
I'm not agreeing.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
I'm in agreement with you that I'm not going to do something, and then I end up doing it. I would still think I'm still wrong, because I agree that I would never do that. But I mean, that's a great fucking way of being, though. I mean, Nicolin. I mean, but I don't. Do you think that the other person would agree with you, though? So shouldn't they agree?
I don't agree with things that people don't agree to.
I have a question.
Because if people agree to being committed and then still get cheated on, so how do you agree to that? So you agree to open relationship without agreeing to it?
Nicolin.
All right.
If I agree, because if I agree that I am not going to sleep with anybody else, and you agree that you are not going to sleep with anybody else.
People say I do every day, and I sleep with everybody else and still do. So what is the conversation?
I have a question. So the week
Go ahead, Empress.
in the week before your wedding, your fiance sleeps with 5 of his ex-girlfriends and half a dozen strippers at his bachelor party. You good with that? Because it's according to what you just said, it's not cheating.
No, it's not, because he was never committed. And like I said, and I will still say this, people get married and still be cheating. So you're proving my point.
That's batshit crazy.
That's not batshit crazy. That's just crazy to you, because that's your world. Everybody is entitled to their own ways of thinking.
So according to you, people get married and still be cheating. So at what point do you feel like there's a boundary that should be drawn?
Yeah, ma'am. I don't know. I don't deal with boundaries. I don't
think there is a boundary at that point. At that point, there is no boundary.
Yeah, she just said, I don't deal with boundaries.
Right.
Which is incredibly unhealthy.
No, I mean, it's not unhealthy if it's with somebody, if her partner understands that there's no boundaries, right? So if we both are in agreement, there's no boundaries, then me and the person is in agreement with no boundaries. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as both. Now, what's wrong with it is when one person thinks there's a boundary and the other person thinks there's no boundary. That's where the fucking problem lays. But if we both in agreement that there's no boundaries and no holds bars, I mean, shit, that's between them fucking two.
If there's no boundaries, there's no real relationship.
For you, that's for you, according to you.
Relationship with no boundaries. That's what it's called, right? I mean, everybody can have a relationships with no boundaries. I think they should. But just because it works for me doesn't mean that it's gonna work for somebody else. And what I think is complete. What I believe in, like I like being single. I love fucking being single, and I love that I don't have any boundaries. I love the fact that I'm able to go ahead and do whatever the fuck I want when I fucking want to do it with whoever the fuck I want to do it with.
Exactly.
Now, is it hard for me to find somebody who has that same idea as me? It's very fucking hard. Right. It's very fucking hard. Not everybody thinks like me. Doesn't mean I'm fucking wrong for thinking that way, but if that's, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
I mean, it is what it is. And
that's what I don't like about people labeling people, because what you're thinking and your mind process isn't somebody else's, and we have the right to be different. We don't have, if everybody was just alike, this child, please. No, thank you.
Well,
we just completely moved the goalposts because it had to do with insecurities. I think that's what we were talking about.
Well, I'm having a hard time with the word commitment when we say that we have to be married to be committed.
Right,
It's
because it
the
was a lie.
only way that you can be committed to somebody. I have a problem with that part of it right there, because at the end of the day, that paper, all that does is just makes it so that the federal government can make money. That's all it is, a business contract. So
yeah, I mean, before the word terminology of being married, even, or a certificate. I mean, if you go to other countries or other places, people really don't even have marriage certificates. It's a legal binding agreement. It really just has to do with paperwork. It really doesn't have anything to do with how I really am inside, you know, like, or what the agreement is between the two people. As long as the two people have an agreement, whatever the fuck it is, as long as they both on the same fucking accord, they're on the same fucking accord. I don't think ability to certificate have anything to do with it.
What kind of commitment would lead me to being committed in one of those lovely little jackets that allows me to hug myself constantly?
People be in those happily committed relationships anyway. Period. That's how DV happens. That's how a lot of that still happens, because you feel like you have to control the narrative all the time. Okay, so and that's unhealthy.
Say that again. When you said that the DV happens because what happened? Say that again.
Because of what Empress just said.
I didn't hear what Empress said. Can you repeat what you said?
She said that because my idea of thinking would have her end up in a straitjacket, basically, in a padded room.
Right, because she doesn't feel the same way. So she has her
exactly. And she'll be fine in that padded room. That's what some people need to really be, for real. They don't need to be in relationships. They need to be by themselves.
Right. I agree with you, Nicola.
That would lead to DV?
Yeah, I don't know where the DV part came in. That's why I was confusing.
I explained it that way because a lot of people are selfish and inconsiderate of others. They really want to control others, and I feel like if you want to do that, get a dog. But I think that's unhealthy for a dog too. So I don't know. When it comes to commitment and relationships, I get off the boat because, baby, I ain't got time. I really don't.
So, I'm trying to think. Okay, so because I was trying to relate this into the insecurities and rejection, right? So a lot of times people feel that way. And then I'm not, because I don't feel that way. The reason why I don't like commitment or like relationships has nothing to do with me being rejected or insecurities, right? A lot of people may feel that way though. A lot of people may feel like, oh, she doesn't want to be in a relationship because all her past boyfriends or husbands had cheated on her. So that's the reason why she doesn't want to be in a relationship. So they will think that I'm insecure. Or they will think that I didn't grow up with a father, and that's the reason why I like to sleep around. I get that all the time. Meanwhile,
that is so hilarious. Oh my god.
I know, because so I can understand why people would. Unfortunately, that's the norm, right? That would be the norm. That's society telling us what's right and what's wrong and what's
correct. And that's the problem. Society doesn't dictate nothing. But go ahead.
But unfortunately, we do live in society where it does dictate things, and people will judge you.
Some people like to be dictated. I ain't trying to be dictated by shit. Fuck that.
But unfortunately, we are, Nicola, right? We live in the United, like you are dictated by, I guess, having to pay taxes every year. Somebody has to tell you that you have to pay taxes every year.
Let's bring it home.
You're dictated by having to stop at a red light, and that goes right through it.
I was going to say, let's bring it home even further. You're a truck driver, so at the end of the day, you're being dictated to every day that you have to do what you have to do.
I do what I have to do within my guidelines of what I want to do. I'm an outlaw truck driver, so I still don't play by the rules. Unfortunately.
But money is a rule, right? Because if you don't show up at that location at a certain amount of time, you might not get paid.
Well, I could show up and they not be here, because that happens too.
Right, but being paid money is sometimes because we could be motivated by money. Yeah, the money could be our little puppeteers or little strings or something like that too. I guess the only people who don't get really look at this one trying to call me. Sorry. I get all giggly when a man calls me. I guess he realized that he was blocked. You know, because that was the googly eye guy. I had this guy that keep every time, and they'll talk about boundaries. He will always post on my videos those stupid ass googly eyes. I keep on telling him, Stop putting those googly eyes, because it feels like you're spying on me. Like when you sitting there with those googly eyes, it's like you peeking through a window and you're like staring at me. I don't like it. I kept on telling him over and over to stop doing it, and he kept on doing it. So I blocked him. I
hit him with the block.
I hit him with the block. Yeah, because it's like, you're not respecting my boundaries. I'm telling you I don't like something and you keep on doing it. It's like, you're not, so obviously you don't give a shit about anything. And
they never do until it's too late. They really do.
I know. Until it's too late. And then they look at you like you're the one who has the problem. What? It's only googly eyes. Yes, but I don't like it. Why you can't just understand that I just don't like it? You don't have to understand why I don't like it. If I just tell you I don't like it, then just accept it. Okay, she doesn't like it. Let me stop fucking doing it.
A lot of people have a problem accepting what you say verbatim. Period.
Because it's all about the person. It's about me and it's not about you, right? So I'm thinking about what I want. I want to give you those googly eyes. I don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. I want to give you the fucking googly eyes. No, it's called empathy. You don't have to understand somebody. You don't have to agree with somebody to understand what they're trying to say. And I think that happens a lot of times in conversations. I don't have to agree with you, but I can understand what you're saying, right? And your perspective about how you feel about it. I don't have to agree with you. That's being a grown-up. Is it? Some people don't know. Even children understand that, though. You ever see something about something? Like... I'm trying to think about everything. My toy is better. No, my toy is better. No, my toy is better. It's just two children playing with toys. It's like a little boy saying that playing with trucks is better than playing with dolls, and the little girl saying dolls is being better playing with trucks. I don't think they have these long drawn conversations about it or arguments about it. The little boy just plays with his fucking trucks, and the little girl just plays with her fucking dolls. It's just there's not always so the pressure.
They always try to make it complicated. Like it's not that complicated. It's not that serious.
Right, and which is what had to do with my quiet time today, was talking about birds that, they flapping your wings. You have to flap. You're working, or you could just glide. Your bird could just glide through it and just enjoy the fucking ride. And it really put a perspective for me where sometimes we could just work, and still not even go anywhere, where we could just glide and just enjoy life and just live, just glide through it and not try to think so much. And so that's how I came up into this thing about insecurities, because for me, and what Empress was saying earlier was about how rejection for me it makes me insecure. If I get rejected, even though I might not even like the person, so even though I might not like it, I get insecure because what about me that you don't like? You know what I mean? What you mean you don't like me? I'm the fucking bomb. I'm the fucking shit, and you don't like me? Makes me feel gives me some type of insecurities. So I'm trying to learn that it's not me, it's that, not them. Even though I really know it's them, I know it's them, but it still affects me one way or another. I still get that little damn, you don't like me? And so what I would try to do is work. How can I get this person to like me? How can I get this person's attention?
Yeah.
How can I
Instead of just cause, if they don't like you, just leave, because not everybody's meant to like you. I don't care if you don't like me, crazy.
I know, I hate that. I know. You're absolutely right. Everybody's not meant to like you. You're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. But I don't know what it is about. I'll talk about me. I don't know what about me is everybody's supposed to like me. What's wrong with people? They're supposed to like me. Damn it! What's wrong with you? You don't like me?
You might be too bubbly for them. Your energy your frequency might be a little too high for them. That's why.
I sit there and digest it and pick it apart and do the. I've been on it for the last fucking 2 years, trying to understand why this person fucking rejected me. And I will sit there and I've been dissecting it to the tiniest little fucking thing, and I'm still not going anywhere. I just need to just
because it wasn't meant for you.
I know, and my ego was like, "What you mean it wasn't meant for me? Everything's meant for me, damn it!" Everything's meant for me.
God's a good bullet, baby. It's okay.
I don't want to believe it, but I
have to recognize your warning signs and keep it pushing.
I think you do recognize the warning signs, but it's just but again, it has to do with my ego. What you mean you don't want me?
Well,
great.
I was going to say it's a direct shot to our pride, is what it is.
Pride. I think that's a good thing.
It's a direct shot to our pride, and our pride steps up in the way and goes, "Wait a minute, now, I need to know what the fuck was going on and why you don't like me or what the hell," and start doing the digging. And that's when we start doing digging, because our pride is like, "Nah, hell no, there must be a reason why, because I need to know that reason," and those kinds of things.
And that's not like when you break up with somebody, you need that closure.
Yeah.
Right,
I guess because
Nicolin, you don't have any type of insecurities at all.
No, there's nothing. It's the only thing I'm thinking about is where my next trip is and how fast I can pay off these cruises, because I'm trying to go somewhere. My focus is not on that, and will never be on that. Oh my God!
Can an insecurity be being broke, not having enough money to do the things that you want to do?
No, that's no.
It can be an insecurity, because technically,
not for you, but I'm saying in general.
If you grew up in a position of being poor, right, then your insecurity would be the fact that you don't want to ever be back in that position
Ever be poor again, right. So the rejection of not having enough might give you the insecurity of never having enough. So you always want more. You always want more. You always
and
want
the
more.
insecurity fuels the motivation to continue to make sure to move and lift and elevate.
Which was what the other guy was saying, right? So I mean, I was able to bring it back with him, whatever the fuck his name is, when he was talking about the rejection of having of getting a job caused him to actually have his own business and wash and have his own window washing business, right? So even though that rejection kind of changed his perspective on having to do better and having his own business and working for himself. So even though that job rejected him, he was able to go ahead and change it and have more control of the situation, where he couldn't
which
be
was
rejected.
good, which made him, because in those moments you have to figure out what is good for you, and not always working for somebody is the best. And he realized, I can do this shit on my own. Why am I waiting on somebody?
Right, exactly. But then again, he ended up showing his insecurities anyway, because he felt like sucking on a lollipop made you less of a fucking man. So it was okay.
I'll never understand that. That's like, I don't like pink, but I don't like pink. Pink is a girl color, but if you look in your mouth, your tongue is pink. Shut up. Get out of here.
Right. I mean, that's the type of insecurity. Krista, you still here with us? Are you strolling the streets, doing something else? No? Not around. All right. So I guess we went through everybody's insecurities or lack of insecurities.
She could also be doing something for her mother.
Oh, that's true. You're right. It's early. Yeah, you're right. She's probably making something for her mother. I know that yesterday she was building was it not a walker for her mother? You know, let me tell you something. It took me a lot to convince my mother to use a fucking walker. She refused to use a fucking walker, and I'm like, please, I'm not, because she insisted that she could sit there and walk long. She insisted that she could walk up the fucking lighthouse. 207 steps. I had to take an ibuprofen for that. For my legs was burning from that damn walking up those damn steps. So okay. All right. So let me go ahead and end this live. And when like always, when I end the live, I always like to talk about something that we are thankful for. There you are, beautiful. How you doing, gorgeous? Hey, Care Bear. Hey, Care Bear. Good. Are you ready to answer you're going to answer my question before we leave? Are you insecure about anything?
Sure. Like, we're human.
Okay. No, Nicolin and Charles are not insecure about anything. So
bullshit. Yeah, like you were talking about earlier about a job and being rejected from the job, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to like crash out. Like old Floyd was talking about how he went and pivoted and made his own business. So instead of, me, I work at a job where I'm dealing with workplace bullying. So it's rejection every twist and turn. I'm trying to figure it out, but I'm about to quit. And
there you go.
Him. Fuck.
Right. You're not gonna take it personal and be like,
"Oh, it is what it is." I'm smarter than y'all, and I'm gonna figure this shit out. I could be sitting there crying in the corner like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my job." Nope. I'm trying to figure out how to pivot and get out the situation.
Right. So rejection, because that's honestly rejection, right? So we get rejected all the time. So that type of rejection could make somebody insecure, where like, I'm not good enough for this job. Or even when you apply for a position, I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be a manager, and and they keep on skipping over me, right? So you automatically you would think of, hey, Vetcho, what's wrong with me that I am not? Thank you, Vetcho. That I am not good enough person. I'm a great person. I know this. I know that. I got degrees. A lot of times people even get rejected. They can have a whole resume of fucking degrees and still get fucking rejected by their because people just reject them. And so you can sit there and keep on blaming the other person. Keep on blaming that person, or you could sit there and be like, you know what? Even though they rejected me, I'm gonna go ahead and do something about it. I'm gonna have my own business. I'm gonna go get another fucking job. I'm gonna go, but instead of just sitting there and make it the other person's fault for rejecting me, I could just go ahead and do something else. Move the fuck on. Just let it fucking go. So
that's it.
Right, exactly, and unfortunately, like I said, it's a part of fucking life. Okay, so before I let you guys go, I always like to ask about something that happened to you yesterday that you are thankful for. Sometimes it's really hard for me to think about things that we're thankful for. Of course, we're gonna always talk about, I'm thankful that I woke up in the morning. I'm thankful that we're here today. I'm thankful that I have a job. But I like to always be more specific. Let me get my other book. I have so many damn books of what I write in there. I write everything down because you're thankful for silence. I like silence. I do like silence. Silence is good sometimes. I like it. Honestly, I like it. Well, you guys know, the less a man talks, the better off I am. I like a man who doesn't talk a lot. I really like a man that doesn't talk a lot. Because a lot of times, I don't like to talk about a lot as well. And you guys are surprised by it, but I really don't like to talk. I like to just sit back and but I always feel like I got to entertain people. But I don't like it. All right, so what I'm thankful for. I had to get a whole new notebook. I just want you to know I had a whole new notebook. Because I finished my other notebook. I am thankful for, actually it's my other book. And I don't know why. And the thing is, with my brain, you could forget, you could remember something that you're thankful for and forget about it that quickly. So I like to remind myself by writing it down so that I could keep it. So anytime I'm having a bad day, or if I do feel insecure about something, or I'm in this house by myself, or I'm bored, or I have nothing to fucking do, I can sit back in my book and start thinking about the little things that I should be grateful for. So I am grateful that yesterday, I think we had an amazing live yesterday. I am grateful that I had an amazing live yesterday. We were able to get through our questions, able to have conversations, and it was just a good live yesterday. So I'm thankful for that. I'm also thankful that after the live, I slept all fucking day and didn't do a fucking damn thing. I actually rested, and I actually, even though my legs was hurting me, I still was able to sleep. I slept all fucking day yesterday. I did not do a fucking thing, and usually that will kind of bother me because I feel like I always need to do something. I feel like that I put my value on completing projects, or I feel valued if I actually do something. I'm starting to learn that, and I think I'm starting to learn that resting is good too. Like, it's okay to just not fucking do anything. So, and I think, honestly, that part of rejection that I had taught me that. I thought it taught me how it's okay, Adrian. You could just chill out. Maybe this happened so that you could just chill the fuck out. So I'm thankful that I rested all day yesterday. Empress, tell me something that happened yesterday that you're thankful for. Anybody? I know this came up, but ask Empress.
Sorry. I took this Spawn for his cut, and I don't know, maybe in part because I go there too, and I'm always very kind to them. Even I make a point of talking to all the barbers in the shop. But Spawn has grown out his locks, so he doesn't come on a regular basis anymore. But I always make a point of checking in with his barber, talking to him, giving him updates. So this is back to school time, and I didn't feel like waiting in the shop. I sat outside, and when he came back out, I was like, okay, how much was your cut? Because they had the doors locked at that point. And he was like, no, they they gave it to me on the house. So I think part of me, because I go on a regular basis, but I think part of me, always being good, providing, sometimes giving them a hookup to other information of things that are going on in the community. And also, his barber had missed seeing him, so they gave him his cut on the house. It wasn't an extreme cut because, he really just needed like a lineup and all of that. But it's a cut on the house. It's a cut on the house. So when I go back the next time, I'll make sure I drop his barber a few extra dollars tip.
Exactly. Because it's like I mean, that's how it used to be. It used to be type of like the barter system. People just usually just did a good thing because it just did a good thing, and it'd be amazing to me because again, it's just a lineup, right? How much time did it actually take you to fucking do that? And they will charge you like $30-$40 sometimes just to do a fucking lineup. So that was $40 that could have went into his pocket, and instead he was just doing he just did a nice thing for you. I love that. And
and I appreciate that Spawn was honest with me because he was like, I could have just lied to you and had you put, money in my pocket, but
these kids are dumb. They don't lie like they used to. Like I used to be I used to lie to my parents all the fucking time. These kids are so innocent. They don't even know how to lie anymore. I am like, what?
He definitely knows he could have lied, but he was like, yeah.
That's the thing. They know it, but they don't do it. I love that. That's a beautiful thing, Empress. Crystal, you here with me? Can you tell me something that you're thankful for yesterday? That happened yesterday that you're thankful for?
Silence.
That's right. You did say
quiet.
that.
It was quiet.
Why was it quiet? Why was it quiet?
The crazy nigga wasn't here. You gotta go back.
That's peaceful. I understand that. I definitely can understand silence. I can understand silence, being thankful for actually having a quiet. I'm really fucking happy that I have a quiet house. I like silence too. So to be being thankful for being silent in the house. Nicolin, tell me something that happened to you yesterday that you're thankful for.
Peace of mind. And able to extend that to other people, because a lot of people like to hoard things in their minds, will allow people to come into their lives and take away their peace. And sometimes you have to adjust people because they start to listen to the naysayers. They start listening to people that otherwise does not feed them, fuck them, or finance them.
Right.
You have to show people that not everybody is relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people
insecurities too. Because if I feel like I need to be relevant, I must be insecure. If I need to be relevant,
not everybody needs to be validated or have any type of representation. So a lot of people don't know how to do the ignore button. They take it on. Baby, I ain't taking on shit. I could leave you on. I could read what you said and be like, you don't have to answer everything that's said to you.
Right.
And if you feel the need to, that's on you to keep that energy going. I like peace. So if I feel like some negative energy is coming my way, or I see it coming, not everything deserves an answer. Silence speaks volumes.
It really does. It really does. It means I'm bothered.
A lot of people don't understand that element because they feel that they have to entertain everything. I have to have an answer for that. I have to have an answer for that.
Because I think it's an insecurity thing. I need to be heard. I
don't care about you being heard. The best way for you to be heard in my book is to not hear you at all.
Right, but I'm talking about as far as the other person is concerned. The other person is insecure. The other person needs to be validated. The other person needs to be right. The other person, so it's the other person that has more of the insecurity issue because they always need to be right. Right. No, I completely understand what you're saying. So that gave you peace yesterday. That's something that you're thankful for, that you was able to say. You don't have that issue.
I tell people, if people are talking about you, have 17 other more people talk about you. Make your name always susceptible in conversations, because you're not there, for one. And for two, you don't have to entertain it. And for three, you don't have to defend yourself for nobody in a conversation that you weren't even there for. So...
And for you to be able to understand that and that you're not that type of person was something that you were thankful for that happened yesterday. I get that. I get that. Bolu, you in the box?
Sunday.
Happy Sunday, Bolu. So you're here. Can you tell me something happened yesterday that you're thankful for? I don't know. Charles, Poetic. That's Poetic. Poetic, you there? I know he said he had to leave and go somewhere.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm rotating.
You rotate? Oh, you rotating what, between lives?
No. Rotating between my obligation.
Let me ask you something. That could be a form of rejection too, right? If somebody is not paying attention to you, I feel like that rejection. That I can take that very fucking person. Like, I'm talking to you.
You're talking to me, and I'm talking to you.
That could be a form of rejection too. You ever seen when somebody I'm having a conversation with you, but they're busy doing something else? It's like, am I not important enough for you to not focus on me? Or if you're on a date with somebody and they're on the phone, drives me fucking crazy.
Like, rejection. But see, to me, rejection sometimes can be a motivator. Like your rejection can be a motivator to me because it's gonna make me push to strive further to get you to get something from you.
Right, so but how do you? So if I'm at a dinner date, right, and somebody's busy on the phone while they're too busy doing something else, right? To me, I will give. To me, that's a form of rejection because something else is more important to you than me.
Right. So I'm gonna hope your phone not waterproof. I'm gonna try to spill water on your phone. I'm gonna knock it out of your hand by accident, and I'm gonna say, "Oh my goodness!" I talk with my hands. I didn't mean. My apologies. And I'm gonna say, "Well, look, let's get you another phone, but not right now. Let's say, look, tell me, and I'll use that to be like, how to get closer to you. Maybe I got, we just keep working at it. So it calls imposition to get me in position, so to speak.
God, okay, but in that instance, that will cause if you are busy doing something else while you're spending time with me, and I think a lot of times that might even happen in relationships or marriages, right? A man is so busy working, getting money so the wife starts feeling insecure that the money or the job is more important than I am. The man really doesn't understand that because I'm providing for my family, but the woman can start getting insecure with themselves because the money's more important than your family.
Right.
So, it's a real deep, heavy conversation. I'm glad that you guys were able to share that with me as well. But again, that wasn't the question. The question was, Poetic, tell me something that happened to you yesterday that you're thankful for.
For me?
No, you.
Or somebody else?
No, you. Everybody already went already. See,
What am I thankful for yesterday? Happened to me today? Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want
to Charles always likes to go last. And he always says ladies go first, so you must be a lady.
What happened to me yesterday was the opportunity to participate in your live yesterday. It was a grateful time, and it really inspired me to want to be here today.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're not just saying that though, right?
No. I wouldn't say that to you. No, I have some stuff I want to say to you, but I don't think it's appropriate right now. But I would like to say it to you if you don't mind.
Yeah, please. I like inappropriate shit. You do that by now? I like inappropriate shit.
Okay. Well, so as you know, I was trying to buy IshaBee's panties, but I want to put hers on hold, like on layaway, and I want to buy yours today if possible.
I don't wear panties.
Oh, see that? Oh, see. Look at this. Well, can I buy the cushion? Let me buy the cushion you're sitting on then, okay?
Oh, you want the cushion? No. What would I sit on? Oh, you want my ass? Because that's the cushion that I sit on. I sit on a lot of cushions back here. Even though Max husband said I didn't have an ass, which I don't have an ass. I was that cushion like Empress. I was at that type of cushion.
Oh, hey, buddy. I know something you do wear. Let me buy those hoses. I want to buy a pair of those hoses you wear.
What makes you think I got hoses?
And you had a hosey with dress on, and one of your pictures I saw, a burgundy dress, I think with hoses.
You know, like nylons? Hoses. You're so old.
Yeah, are those hoses?
They are. Look, back in 1940.
Bernie obviously got me in enough trouble yesterday, so.
No, Empress, my mother was listening, and so my mother, and I called my mother later on, and she's like, "Oh, so Uncle Bernie was on something yesterday, wasn't he?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah." She was like, "Empress was in the box, and she was showing her booty, and Poetic was saying that he would give her money to show her booty in a." I was just like, "Yeah, man, that's what he always talks about." You never know who's fucking listening. So my mother thought it was. She was like, huh. She was like, so yeah. So you was part of that conversation, Empress. Good thing you didn't go for his offer and put on a bathing suit because my brother was definitely listening.
I do have my boundaries. I have my boundaries.
She was saying that we were all eccentric, is what she was saying. She was saying that your mother.
Did you see the video? Did you see the picture of me? My mother didn't think it was funny. I thought, well, actually, my son actually came to me. He's like, your other son showed me that picture. And I said, what picture? Good morning, Donna. And I said, what picture? Did you see my picture? Let me show you the picture. They didn't think it was funny. My mother didn't think it was funny. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
It's an interesting picture. Yeah, there is no picture.
I have to keep in mind that your live has the potential for me getting recorded by the blogs. Oh my God.
Oh.
That's funny as shit. Oh yeah, that was wow.
I can't see it. I can't see it. I can't see it. I didn't see it.
I had to do it quickly, Nicolay. Wait a minute. Now you're gonna make me fucking.
Hey, that's a classic, but I'm not sure if your sons would appreciate that. Yeah, that's a classic there. Wow.
I came back and your head was down. I was like, dang.
Hold on, yeah.
As long as it be that statue.
That was amazing. All right, now scoot over.
Your head blocking. Yeah, move to the side. We can't see it.
No, I know. It's because look.
I can see Spawn being
fucking hilarious.
Yes, I see it. I see it.
That's hilarious.
Spawn would be so upset with me for that.
Yeah, so I was with my mother while I was taking the picture. Because the thing was, the fucking statue was so freaking big, right? So I was trying to take a picture with the fucking statue, but it looks like it's his cock.
His scroll is really big. He has a really big scroll, so yeah.
I couldn't help it. I just had to take a picture like that. I thought that shit was fucking hilarious. My mother did not think it was funny at all. She was like, Adrian, did you have to do that? I'm like, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. And then I didn't think that my son saw it. I didn't think they saw it because I did post it on TikTok.
They're grown. This is what I don't understand. They're grown adults, are they not? I'm sorry, but
yeah, but nobody wants to see their mother like that.
You can't see the comedy in that. And you're a grown adult, you can't see the comedy.
First of all, they know their mother. They know their mom. They've been raised by me. Most, you know what I'm saying?
They've
been raised
hilarious, though.
So they know it. I thought it was fucking funny. So yeah, so my youngest son came. He was just like, so he didn't see it. He didn't see it, but my oldest son saw it, and my oldest son shared it with my youngest son and said, "Look what your mother's doing." And then that's when my youngest son was like, "I saw your picture of you with the pirate," and I was like, "Oh well." Who cares? But anyway, I'm glad I was able to share that little funny story with you guys today. I don't even know how we even got there. I think it was because it was my mother and the inappropriate things that Empress.
It was the mother talking about your mother and thinking that we were all eccentric.
So she understands our sense of humor. She's not something unfamiliar with it. She's not unfamiliar with that.
Go ahead and give my answer to your question.
Go ahead and give you an answer, Charles. Thank you, Charles. Go ahead and give you.
I was thankful, what made me thankful yesterday was I finally got my truck back, and it is running right finally.
I love
it.
And
after 6 weeks of dealing with it not being home and driving a little tiny goofy ass car that was a piece of shit, I finally have my truck back and I feel more human again. So.
And you feel more protected, I guess, right? Hey, Mimi.
Oh yeah, I'm more protected because I have a much older vehicle.
Those trucks are the best trucks.
Yeah. Well. My thing is I've been in a truck my whole life for most of my life. I've always driven big vehicles, so I don't feel comfortable in a small vehicle. I just don't. And all right, well, so you know what? We talked about insecurities. Hold on.
Is that part of your insecurity?
We found one. Yep, we found one. My insecurity is being in very small vehicles on a highway. Yeah, absolutely. That is an insecurity. I will take that one. There you go.
You could pull out one of you.
I found one. There you go. I got it. We got one.
You like those big vehicles. Ever since I got into a big one, I don't like sitting. I don't like sitting.
Exactly. And my truck is a 1 ton.
So look, the small vehicles rejected you guys, and that's the reason why you want to be in a big vehicle. It's powerful.
But I will say this though. For the last 6 weeks, my pocketbook has felt real good in that little dash car, though. I will admit that part.
I would think the gas prices, right?
Yeah,
right? You don't have to fill up a whole big truck with gas.
That's what I'm saying.
I get that too.
For real tough, real good for 6 weeks.
Very secure. I'm pretty sure it made you feel very secure that you got more money in your fucking pockets because of it.
Spend $20 $20 for 2 weeks instead of $20 runs about 3 days. But it is what it is. But I love my truck anyway, so I'll never argue with it. My truck's beautiful.
I'm glad that you got it back.
Yeah, she's.
And I'm glad that you thankful for that. I'm glad you got your truck back too. Best man, you on here because I gotta go to the bathroom. Man, I'm holding it in.
All right, let us go. Have a good day.
You can go.
You guys have a great, amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being contributing to my live. I mean, I've been doing this since I think 3 o'clock in the morning I got on today. I don't even remember. But I appreciate you guys waking up early in the morning, having a great time with us, laughing, joking, dealing with all the crazy shit, and just being adults. Adults in conversation.
Before you let us go, though, I want to speak. I think I can speak for everybody and say we appreciate you and your energy every day.
Oh, thank you. But I'm about to sleep for the rest of the fucking day.
I'd help you.
But for us to come in here, it's like a first affair. So it's great energy.
I'm going to go off and do the last two things that I have to do for Spawn because I have a rising senior. My God.
I know. Oh my God. And it's Empress.
Say it again.
She's about to be a rising senior. Her son's a senior in high school.
Oh, my daughter's a senior in high school this year too. Yeah.
That's not your last one though, Charles, right?
Not my last one, but no. But the next one to get anywhere near high school is going to be it's got like 7 years before she gets into high school. So 5 years.
I don't have 16 million kids like you do. So
what? Ma'am,
yes,
that was a shock. I felt that one in my heart on that one. That was hurt. Thank you.
Oh,
that's not what you felt. That's not what you felt that, Charles.
Yeah.
That's not what
Charles, how did it make you feel about my friend Dunk Rider came in here yesterday with his 16 kids?
Hey, at the end of the day, I felt like I was doing pretty good. I'm just saying. But listen, at the end of the day, I admit that but I love my babies. I love my babies.
As you should. They're your children. You should love your babies. If you didn't, there'd be something wrong with you. Hey, boo, I'm leaving. I'm about to end it because I really got to go to the bathroom. I got to piss for real. I mean, like I said, I like to have conversations, but I'm pretty sure you guys would not appreciate hearing me pee. I can't find the mute button.
Your 6 pots of coffee will do that. Your 6 pots of coffee will do that.
Yeah, it definitely did that. It definitely did that. So I love you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for tapping, liking. Thank you for getting me to where I am. I couldn't do this without you guys. Honestly, I really couldn't. I love you guys. And I'll be on live tomorrow because I work from home tomorrow. So I will be doing this again early in the morning. I love you guys and have a great day on purpose. Bye.
Have a good day. Thanks, everybody.